Oh, hey guys. Today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about wires coming down this 2x4, coming into the box. Let's say you have 4 pieces of Romex coming down here. And how are you going to staple these to make them look right? So today we're going to tackle that problem. I think I got a pretty good video for you guys, so definitely stick around. So today we are going to talk about something that I think is pretty damn awesome. Now, first thing I'd like for you to do, guys, is drop straight down. Give me a thumbs up and a subscribe. Helps my channel more than anything, especially the thumbs up. I'm going to show you guys how to keep your wires coming down the stud in a very, very good looking manner. So everything is uniform. These things, which I'm not going to show you just yet, but are phenomenal. Now, they are expensive. They're more costly than buying a box of staples, but you know, if you're anal about your electrical work like I am, then you may want to consider at least getting somewhere, like if you're in an exposed area, that at least you can put them in an exposed area and make it look like something. Now, like I said, you know, you get 25 in a bag, and I want to say these were $11-ish. So, you know what I'm saying. So, but they do make your wire presentation look pretty good. Now, these are called wire stackers, and I'm going to show you what they look like out of the bag here. This is what they look like, kind of like a Triton sword. And you can put, you know, different size wires. Now, in the back, it tells you what you can put in there. I'm not going to read every single one of them, but you know, you can put, you know, different size wires in these and so on and so forth. Now, these things keep your wires in the middle of studs, because there's a lot of times when you're coming down, some people, not everybody, but some people will staple their wires a little too close. And while the drywallers are professionals, sometimes that they run a screw in an angle and it goes right through your wires and then you're screwed. See what I did there? But if you use these, they will hold your wire not only in the center but off a little bit too, so they will keep that safety net, I guess you can say. Now I'm going to show you how these things work on here. I'm also going to show you how I would normally staple wires to a 2x4 coming down. And let's jump right in here. I don't want to make this video super long, but I just want to show you how cool these things are, and they are very, very good. So let me show you. I like my Klein hammer. I think it does a pretty good job. Now, you guys can use a hammer if you so choose to. A lot of times I do, but I'm not going to today. Now, right here on this edge, as you see this little tit, that lines up with your stud. So you'll line it up right here. I'm keeping it in frame. All right, and you never, if you use your Kleins, which I guess I should recommend not using, but you don't want to hurt the little man, supposedly, but unfortunately that's where I was hit. So you do what you want to do. I'm going to do it. So what we'll do is you'll take your wires. You want to put more than one, obviously. So let's go ahead and just put another one on there. So we'll put another one down here. We'll try to keep it in frame. Right about there. And then I'll bring you down so you guys can see when it's all said and done. We'll put them on. Now, what I like to do is you look up, you know, where you're coming from your top, and you'll want to get the ones in the back, and you'll want to make them as straight as possible. So these two are coming down from the top in the back, so this one will be right here. So we're going to do the same thing with the next one down. You'll take your wire and you'll slide it in there. You'll take the next wire and you'll slide it in there, so on and so forth. Keep on going. And 4. Now what you're left with is these wires that are perfectly in line, coming down all the way down your stud, 2x6, 2x4, home run to your panel, whatever the case may be, and they're all in the middle of your stud where they're supposed to be. Now, what happens if you don't have those? What do you do? Well, you got to staple them, and I only put 2 wires to a staple, and I don't ever personally use the 1/2-inch staples. I don't like those staples unless I know for 110% fact I'm only using 1 wire. But I still always purchase the 9/16 staples because they're so much bigger thing, I guess. So let me show you guys what to do if you don't have these stackers. Same concept goes. You want to stay in the middle of your stud as much as humanly possible. So we're going to do the exact same thing, guys. We're going to take our two ones. We're going to take our two that are in the back, or actually in the front, this go around for me. And I'm going to lay them flat on the stud. And I want to keep them as close to the center as possible. So that means I'm going to hold them right there. I'm going to get my staple out. Now, like I said, I'm going to show you why I use a 9/16. Now, if your fingers are small, you got little hands or whatever, you might be able to use 1/2 inch. But what I like to do is take my finger and stick the nail in there like that, or staple in there like that, and then put it like this. That way I know that I'm going to be hitting just the staple. Once I start feeling the effects of it catching and there's tension on my staple with the Romex, I know that I can safely remove my finger and commence to hitting the heck out of this. So I like to keep them flat, just like that. And we're going to do the second one. Now, same concept goes. Get them flat up against the stud. And what I do is I put this staple just above or below, it doesn't matter, the other, and I'll bring you close here in just a second, the other staple, not to make sure that I do not go into the other Romex or the Romex I'm working with. Now, I didn't put my finger in there, I know. You see what happened? All right, we want to keep it straight. This is your work, this is your livelihood. You want to make a good name for yourself. Okay, let me bring you close and show you. You guys see what I'm talking about right there? How they're going to come straight on down? I'm going to put the next staple in and show you. All right, we're going to do the same thing. It doesn't really matter which one you put on first. We're just going to go ahead, staple it on. All right, next one. Should that straight. Straight also, of course. Just here. All right, and there you have it. So that's how you would do it if you didn't have those stackers. So there's really nothing to it, just staple it, you know. But these stackers do make it where it's a lot easier. You don't have to really try to guess if you're in the center or not. You know, personally, I've never had an inspector say, uh-oh, you're not exactly right in the center, but you definitely want to try your damnedest to get in the center. I've seen people put 3 Romexes under one of those staples. Probably could. I don't know that it doesn't say you can't. I always tend just to go with 2. That's just what I always try to do. So anyway, and you never want a staple over a staple. So you don't want to put a staple on and then put the wires behind it and then put another staple on. You never want to do that because that's really bad. So anyway, super easy. Like I said, all the links will be down below for those stackers and staples and so on and so forth. If you like to check it out, you can buy from Amazon. It won't charge you anything more than it would if you were to buy it your own self. Helps my channel grow. I can continue doing these videos, guys. Something you want to see, definitely go down in the comments. Let me know. Make sure you give me that thumbs up. Hope you did. God bless, and we will see you on the next one. Have a great day.